Ja, jetzt kann man natürlich meinen, dass Kaleidoscape nicht so das riesengroße Thema ist, weil die offiziell in Deutschland gar nicht stattfinden. Wir haben ja die Produkte auch nicht bei uns im Online-Shop, auch wenn wir sie bei Einzelanfragen auch verkaufen können. Wir gucken uns gleich die Hardware an. Bedingung ist halt, dass sie einen zusätzlichen Wohnort in den Vereinigten Staaten haben, weil aus lizenzrechtlichen Gründen die Inhalte einfach noch nicht freigegeben sind zum Verkauf für Kaleidoscape in Europa. Das Thema wollte ich eigentlich auch ansprechen. Aber man möchte dazu nichts sagen, weil es dazu demnächst eine Pressemitteilung gibt. Man kann da jetzt viel reininterpretieren, fühlen Sie sich dabei frei. Ich werde mich jetzt mit dem Tim treffen, der uns Kaleidoscape noch mal ein bisschen vorstellen wird. Tim, nice to meet you. Thank you for taking some time for us.
My pleasure.
Talking about Kaleidoscape. Kaleidoscape is totally different. Well, I will talk it the other way. From a customer's perspective, it doesn't feel that much different accessing a movie from Netflix or from Kaleidoscape, but there's a huge technical difference behind that.
Correct.
From your perspective, how does Kaleidoscape do in general? Are you struggling, or do you see that it's a totally different market compared to Disney Plus and Co?
So we are a different market. So with Kaleidoscape, we're about the ultimate movie player. We want to be the best source for movies in homes or private yachts there is. So unlike streaming apps, the streaming apps are okay for what they do, but if you want to get immersed and you've invested in high-end projectors and speakers, you really need to have the best source. The source device, the source is so important. So when you're thinking about content, we download bit for bit when you download a movie from Kaleidoscape. But not only do we do that, we're not streaming. We are streaming locally off a server. But because we do that, we actually do a few other things. We have video bookmarks. So one of the things we do with video bookmarks is we're able to work with a control system so that when the movie starts, we can send a signal to the control system, bring the lights down.
Or do the masking.
Do the masking. Yeah. When the credits start to roll, the lights can gradually come up. So it's like having a projectionist in your home, but you can't do that with streaming. But the other thing that's important is the fact that our audio and video quality is far superior to anything that streaming is out there. So when you look at Kaleidoscape Movie and you download it, our video and audio bitrate is 10 times greater than what streaming can do. And there's reasons, because they are streaming it, and we don't get any, like, if the network gets filled up and the internet slows down, you don't get the circle of death. You're always getting the best of the video and audio quality. And so it is a totally different type of atmosphere, okay?
I had some customers that asked me, is it 100% safe to get the same quality as they get on a 4K Blu-ray disc when using Kaleidoscape?
We're actually superior in video versus a 4K Blu-ray disc. And when you think about a Blu-ray disc,
because you use the mezzanine files.
Correct. We get the mezzanine files, but it's also the fact that we have a lot more information. So
sorry, would you mind to explain to our viewers what the mezzanine file actually is and what's the difference?
Sure. Let me first talk about a Blu-ray disc. So Blu-ray disc, you get anywhere from 60 to 66 gigs of information. That's all you can put on a Blu-ray disc. So when you're downloading a Kaleidoscape 4K HDR movie with Dolby Atmos, you're actually, like, I think if you look at Lawrence of Arabia, it's 110 gigs. A lot more information, and most of that's on the video side. So what my movie guide team does is they actually get the mezzanine files from us directly from the studio. That movie guide team goes through them frame by frame by frame to make sure there's no imperfections, to make sure everything is put on. Plus they add the video bookmarks. Plus they actually bookmark the concerts. They actually the songs, or they will actually video bookmark the most memorable scenes in a movie. So, but if we see any flaws in it, they will go back to the studio and say, hey, we've got an issue here. So we're getting the best of the best all the time.
Okay, that's cool. Okay. So let's have a stroll and go over to...
Take a look at the hardware?
Yeah, the hardware. Have there been any changes lately in your lineup?
So we've added some new servers, but we'll take a look at all the products here.
Yeah.
So...
okay, so this one is obviously new.
Yeah, so what we're looking at is, when you look at a Kaleidoscape system...
I had over it because the music is so loud.
Yeah, so what we want to do on Kaleidoscape is we want to figure out how many zones do people need, how many playback zones, and how much storage do they need. So the first thing we have is we have compact Terra servers. And these compact Terra servers come in 6, 12, and 22 terabytes. So it's either 100 movies, 200 movies, or 400 movies. and then they can have a player, a StratoC player. So with a Compact Terra, we can have 5 StratoC players connected to a Compact Terra, and each one play a different movie at the same time. And then we have larger servers. We have a Terra 48 and a Terra 88 terabyte. This Terra 88 terabyte will hold roughly about 1,500 4K HDR titles.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And this can actually have up to 10 StratoC players connected, and each play a different movie at the same time.
Do you have any idea how this capacity is split into the devices? How many hard drives are installed into those ones?
So the Compact Terras are a single drive, and then this has got 4 drives. So this has got 4 disk cartridges. So what happens is if one of them happens to fail, it's field serviceable. We can send out a drive, pop it in, it automatically knows which movies run, and automatically re-download them.
Okay, that's cool.
So, and all the products come with 5-year warranty. And they're actually fairly easy to install because it's HDMI, power, and network. And that's it. And they're tied to the Kaleidescape movie store. So we have stores in the US, which has got about 14,000 titles. In Canada, we've got about 10,000 titles, and then we've got a store in the UK also. And then we also do a store for a marine because we deal in the yacht market also.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Okay.
What was the reason to stop the original Strato with included hard drives? The fat one, the first one.
The
yes.
one that was like this?
Yes.
So a couple of reasons. What we've done is, for customer experience, these are much better products. When you had the Strato all-in-one, you have one chip that's running both the player and the server at the same time. Okay? And here what happens is each one of these products has its own chip. So as a result, you can download content faster. So if you're on a gigabit internet provider, I can download a movie in about 10 to 11 minutes. The older server would take 30 to 40 minutes for the same movie.
Okay.
With this, I can watch a movie and download at the same time. The other one, you couldn't do that. And then this, I can expand many more zones versus that was limited to 2 zones, whereas I can have 5 players or 10 players. So a lot more expandability.
Does this also affect the audiovisual quality?
No.
Okay, so it's more handling, downloading.
Yeah, the quality would be the same between the old player, but it's just better performance for the customer ultimately.
Okay, that's nice. So, thank you so much for this information.
Thank you for stopping by and seeing us at CEDIA.
Sure.
Thank you.